Hi, how are you? I'm sending you this video in lieu of an email because I thought it might be a little easier to communicate. I want to ask a favor of you. I want to ask you to consider something. For Cultivate right now, we are we're in the process of our year-end fundraising. And as most nonprofits, this year we have seen a decline in our giving. We people are in a tough spot and we understand that. But we also know that with small donations being combined together, we can still have a great impact. We normally have a family foundation that gives us a match at the end of the year. Well, that hasn't been the case this year. And I know that most people, when they see that their donation could be matched, they're actually more willing to give. So I'm reaching out to a few of our most faithful donors like you to ask if you would be willing to make a donation to create a community match that we will offer to all our other donors these last few weeks before December 31st. So we're going to combine these donations from our faithful donors like you and then announce to others that this match is going to be available to them. So what I want to ask is for you to consider contributing to this community match. So if you give $100, we will announce to others that your $100 will match theirs. If you give $10, that will match someone else's $10 donation, right? And that will help me be able to fuel some more energy and excitement around this year-end giving season. Now, the reason this is so important and so urgent is that we have started to roll out some new programs for Cultivate. And these programs are going to be starting in just a couple weeks, which will allow us to serve about 50 or more trainees in the coming year. Community leaders, not only overseas, but domestic as well. People from communities in the Twin Cities and outside of the Twin Cities who are struggling with poverty and injustices, and these community leaders who want to participate in our program so they can grow in their skills and capacity to be able to serve their community. Now, I want to just share one quick story with you. We have been working with a gentleman named Johnson in Guinea in West Africa, and Johnson has been running an organization that provides healthcare services to his community for many years. But through our training, he learned about using the practices of appreciative inquiry, which basically is teaching people how to look at the potential and positive resources that are out there rather than focusing on deficits or challenges. And through this process of appreciative inquiry, Johnson was able to identify some other local organizations that were successfully tackling some of the challenges that his organization has not been able to. And through our curriculum, Johnson learned how to use appreciative inquiry to observe, ask questions, and identify the successes of the other organization that he could implement on his own. And he's just been telling me how this is just revolutionizing his work because it's teaching him how to adapt what is successful in another organization to his own practice. And this is going to help him in providing even more healthcare services to communities in West Africa. Now, Johnson might have been able to find information on appreciative inquiry outside of our work, but our training was able to introduce him to this practice that he didn't even know exists. And now it's going to have a really great impact on his work. This is what Cultivate is all about. And we really want to scale our work to be able to impact even more community members. But we really need to reach our year-end goals. So right now, we've set a goal of raising $10,000 before the end of the year, and new up to $500 in new monthly pledges. Right now, where we sit, we still have about $7,000 to go and $480 in new monthly pledges. So we're really desperate to get that because especially our monthly giving is how we know we can make our plans, right? We know that with that additional income, we have more consistency and just better the ability to make our plans in such a way that we know that money is coming in. So would you be able to consider, please consider giving to this community match? We normally would find one donor who would do this all, but we don't have that this year. So we're hoping that with multiple people putting in what they can into this match, then it will help us really to communicate to the people who don't regularly give to Cultivate and hopefully raise their interest in giving to us. So if you are able to, anything that you can commit to as a monthly pledge, we will offer that as a match to new monthly donors. Again, that's the best way that Cultivate can grow. And if you can make a one-time donation, we will put that into the community match as well, and then match one-time donations being given to through the match. To give you an idea, right now, $500 a year will be able to offer, that gives us the ability to offer our programming to one community leader. So anything that you can contribute that helps us collectively create as many of these $500 scholarships to our community leaders as possible. So please consider this. If you are interested, just message me back and I'll send you all the details. Thank you so much for your support. I so appreciate you, and I so appreciate your willingness to even consider helping us out in this very unique and different circumstance for this year. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.